Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are popping the hood on Shariah Invest to see exactly how it seamlessly blends modern fintech with ethical Islamic financial principles. So, whether you're already familiar with faith-based finance or you're just kind of curious about how crowdfunding is evolving, let's dive right in and explore how this whole ecosystem is structured.
Now, right off the bat, check out this number straight from their landing page. An incredibly impressive 19% average profit margin, alongside over 10 crore invested. This immediately proves the platform has some serious traction. They're moving real capital and generating substantial returns, all without compromising their core values.
Okay, here's our structural roadmap for today. We're going to cover onboarding and verification, finding investments, tracking returns, ethical financial tools, and finally, admin approvals.
Section 1. Onboarding and verification. Let's look at how you actually get started securely.
The core philosophy of the platform is brilliantly simple. They've essentially distilled what can be a really complex financial process down into 4 straightforward steps. Open your account, deposit your funds, make your investment, and withdraw your profit. It's literally designed so that anyone can comfortably follow along.
Once you're past the login, you're greeted by a remarkably clean user dashboard. There's no overwhelming data dump here. Instead, you get an immediate bird's-eye view of what actually matters most, your total available balance and your active investments. It really sets the stage for a totally stress-free experience.
But, before you can start deploying capital, you've got to verify your identity. To do this, they use a sophisticated AI document capture tool that meticulously scans a national ID card, instantly checking for authenticity. It's a fantastic example of using high-end tech to create a secure, trustworthy environment right out of the gate without bogging down the user.
Section 2. Finding investments. Basically, where do you put your money to work? So, the beating heart of the platform is the marketplace. It's laid out with these vibrant, super easy-to-read campaign cards for various businesses, like Honest Trading, for instance. These cards give you the whole rundown: the nature of the business, the expected profit percentages, and a clear progress bar showing funding status. Honestly, it makes browsing for financial opportunities feel as easy as shopping online.
Now, here's an absolutely crucial concept to grasp. A lot of these investments operate under the principle of mudaraba. This means your money is actively tied to a real, productive, and ethical business venture. You're basically entering a partnership. You provide the capital, the business owner provides the expertise, and you share the generated profits. This is a massive departure from traditional banking where you just collect fixed interest. Here, your wealth actually grows by fueling real-world commerce.
Section 3. Tracking returns. Because once your money is invested, you obviously want to know how it's performing.
Instead of making you dig through endless spreadsheets, the platform visualizes your wealth-building journey beautifully. You get a direct visual breakdown showing exactly what you initially put in versus the tangible profits you've earned right alongside your available liquid balance. Furthermore, the overall health of your portfolio is tracked dynamically. You can instantly see what proportion of your funds are actively out there working in the market versus what's pending approval or what is already successfully returned to your wallet. It gives you total transparency over every single dollar you've committed. And all of this visual data is backed up by a rock-solid transaction history page. It integrates flawlessly with multiple local payment gateways. So whether you're transferring from a traditional Islamic bank or using mobile financial services, the whole thing is designed for completely frictionless deposits and withdrawals.
Moving on to Section 4, Ethical Financial Tools. This is where we go way beyond standard fintech.
The platform really steps up by integrating highly specific tools for the conscious user. We're talking dedicated savings modules for pilgrimages like Hajj and Umrah, facilities for Card Hasana, which are interest-free loans, and real-time trackers for Sadaqah, or charitable giving. It transforms a simple investment app into a truly holistic financial ecosystem.
Take the Hajj and Umrah savings module, for example. It's essentially a personalized roadmap that helps users set precise financial goals for these massive undertakings. You lock in your targets, and it tracks your monthly progress toward that goal, keeping everything entirely within a halal framework.
And honestly, it's pretty incredible that they also feature a dedicated Sadaqah tracker right alongside the Card Hasana module. This empowers users to seamlessly manage their charitable giving right next to their wealth generation. It's a built-in reminder that financial growth and community support can and should go hand in hand.
All right, Section 5, Admin Approvals. Let's pull back the curtain and see how they guarantee absolute compliance and trust.
The absolute linchpin of this trust is the Shariah board. Every single project and transaction must survive the strict scrutiny of a dedicated committee of Islamic scholars and financial experts. They're there to ensure that the promise of halal investing isn't just some marketing gimmick, but a rigorously verified reality.
The platform's workflow basically bridges two worlds. On one end, you have the user's super simple, frictionless investment request. But on the back end, the admin receives a highly detailed, comprehensive breakdown for rigorous review.
You see, the admins evaluating these businesses aren't just blindly clicking approve. They utilize a highly complex internal scoring system. They grade a business's operational history, the validity of their documents, and most importantly, their strict Shariah compliance out of 100% before they ever hit the public marketplace. And the final hurdle is an exhaustive, multi-stage checklist. An investment campaign is only greenlit after getting individual, documented sign-offs from the collection officer, the Shariah board, an inspection officer, and finally, the board director. It is a massive, multi-layered system designed to protect the investor at all costs.
By marrying a totally frictionless front-end experience with this uncompromised, intense ethical oversight on the back end, Shariah Invest proves that faith-based finance doesn't just survive in the digital age, it absolutely thrives. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to end on today. As technology makes financial transparency easier than ever to achieve, is this hyper-ethical, multi-layered approach to wealth building going to stay a niche? Or is this the exact blueprint for transparency and community focus that the rest of the mainstream financial world desperately needs to adopt? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.